reason only, the plant.
They found a loophole in the law, and they've exploited it.
A follow-up now to an I-Team investigation. The cannabis gifting parties we uncovered may soon be a thing of the past.
Our chief investigative reporter, Matthew Campbell, was the first to tell you about these one-of-a-kind parties, one of them happening in Hamden.
And it caught the attention of state lawmakers who are now trying to close those loopholes.
Connecticut's cannabis legislation includes gifting.
You can give it to a friend, to your relative. You can even host a book club at your house and bake brownies for your friends.
But some lawmakers say this is gifting to the extreme. In January, the I-Team brought you to High Bazaar, where each Saturday, thousands would gather at this Hamden warehouse. Medicinal patients would get in for free. Non-patients would pay $20. Inside, vendors and patrons would gift cannabis in exchange for donations.
If you see something you like, you talk to them about it, and they'll say, hey, if you want this, go ahead, take it, and if you want to make a donation, go ahead. If not, you can still have it.
State Rep Mike D'Agostino says what was happening in his hometown did not abide by the spirit of the law. He says gifting was never meant to include a cash transaction between two strangers.
It really is a commercial transaction. That's what it is.
After our report, the town of Hamden filed an injunction against High Bazaar, realizing this warehouse was zoned for a capacity of 9 people. The bazaar has not reopened since.
We spent a long time, several years, working very hard to create a structured, regulated environment for cannabis sales in Connecticut, and these bazaars are a way around that.
D'Agostino is introducing an amendment that tweaks the gifting aspect of the law.
We are not, and I want to be very clear about this, we are not preventing gifting. We've never prevented gifting between friends and family.
D'Agostino says the amendment is only going after organized events.
That's for safety, that's for making sure that everybody works within the system that we've created.
High Bazaar organizers did not return our calls or text for this report, but when we last spoke with them, the one thing they stressed to us was equity. They didn't want big companies to corner the cannabis market, and D'Agostino says there is a way for the bazaar vendors to still have a piece of the cannabis pie. It's called micro-cultivating.
Let's say you're a medical patient and a particular type of cannabis treats your malady and others in a particular way. You can grow that strain and for yourself, and you can sell small amounts of it.
D'Agostino says micro-cultivators are separate from the home growing aspect of the law, which limits people to 3 plants. He says there are other avenues for the bazaar organizers and vendors to explore.
There's opportunities for many of them to be anything from micro-cultivators to creating delivery services to being small distributors.
Now here's the very latest on the amendment to close the gifting loopholes. Right now it passed committee, it's going to go to the House. If it passes the House, it'll be heard by the Senate. But the session ends in the first week of May, so the clock is ticking. That's the latest here at the Capitol. Matthew Campbell, Channel 13 News.